How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here, and we are back with The Flash. This is the 10th episode of Season 6, which is titled Marathon, and I'm really intrigued to see how things do proceed, especially on The Flash regarding the post-Crisis world, because Crisis on Infinite Earths was heavily surrounding Barry and his disappearance, and it turns out that 90s Flash took his place, of course, and Barry now no longer has to worry about himself vanishing in an upcoming crisis, because now Crisis has passed, and we are now on this new world, so I'm really interested to see how the world of the Flash is going to be affected in terms of, like, doppelgangers. Is there going to be any familiar faces that's going to be returning potentially? It's going to be very, very exciting to see how things do proceed in this post-Crisis world for the Flash. I think regarding the post-Crisis world, that's the area I'm really looking forward to, because, like I said, it's been... Crisis has centered itself around Barry since the very start of the Flash, of course, with that article that Eobard was taking heavy focus on regarding his disappearance. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing what does happen with the Flash. So with that said, let's get into episode number 10. This is titled Marathon. Let's go.
Why am I not surprised?
I'll go bail out those latte sippers.
Guys, I got this.
I mean, Jitters wouldn't officially be reopened, like, if there wasn't an attack going on.
Dude, we just reopened. There's barely anything in there.
Get yourself a coffee,
Really?
a latte.
Yeah.
Oh. I love what you've done with the place.
That Robert is just the best. Oh, we got a new intro! Hello!
And you know the best part? The best part is a bunch of our old villains are back with fresh paint jobs.
When did
Nice.
you have time to do all this?
I mean, it's not nice for
Eden
these
Core,
guys, but...
The top, Rainbow Raider. Our Earth has more threats than ever, and we don't even know where they're coming from.
Ever accidentally reopens the antimatter universe.
Run your tests.
Now we'll just have
But I've
Infinite
already run
Crisis now,
tests, and
next
that
crossover.
cave is staying shut, so you're not really needed here.
Oh, you ran the test, then I'm really needed.
What happened to Magenta? I liked her.
I did too, Frost. I did too. I'm glad that we're on the
Isn't it
same
great?
page.
Still our #1 story. Lover's Mask.
It's the original.
Barry gave it to him.
This is the one I made him. Yeah, it's interesting because Oliver was never a man given a sentiment. Hey.
It's an apology for, like,
Over the left
all
eye.
the villains returning.
The group that sent him to steal that rifle, they found out I was after him.
That's a pretty gnarly,
Oliver
yeah.
killed their own man.
They have destroyed way too many innocent lives, and they will not stop unless someone helps us bring them to light.
They need to keep themselves clean.
Someone
They call themselves Black Hole.
Okay, that's...
Look at that.
That is, oh, shit.
see if he's willing to comment on what's been happening. But either way, be prepared to go to print. We are running this story with or without his comment.
Notice Cecile's a bit like, oh, this is gonna get you killed, girl, but...
He wants me to find the last stash of Mirakuru only on you before it threatens the world.
It's trusting this on
I know you don't want me to
Barry.
run you there, but it's a 20-hour plane ride. That's too much.
What you got?
I'm asking you, please don't run this story.
The itch, the
I understand.
itch, the itch.
You have an obligation to your shareholders.
Thank you.
But
She didn't say she
I have an
wouldn't.
obligation to the truth.
There we go.
You were robbed, Mr. Carver, and I get that that's embarrassing. But the public deserves to know what happened before anyone else gets hurt. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
I think they want. Oh no! Good. Good on Camilla.
I was the only one trying to stop crisis.
A crisis you started! Billions of worlds, trillions of people gone.
And he's gonna have to live
Like
with
they were
that,
never even
isn't
born.
he?
I paid for it! As pariah, I paid for it and still managed to help defeat the Anti-Monitor.
Which did nothing for the people who died. Oliver.
I was gonna say he's keeping Oliver into mind.
Jesse.
They're still gone. Oh yeah, yes! I was gonna say, she's trying to kill you, so you kill her. Oh shit! What the f-
Brand new, more powerful, murder-happy Dr. Light on our hands. Another new meta surprise,
Great.
courtesy of Earth Frackin' Prime.
Actually, you know what? Oh, she killed my source, but managed to save some evidence that he gave me. Ow.
Bloody hell.
Hey, you should
Oh,
sit
she been
down.
severely but shit.
I mean, we can't just let somebody create another Deathstroke. We have to stop this threat, man. I mean, I have to finish what Oliver started.
Barry, are you all right, man? Yeah.
Just see the pain just consuming him.
Oliver laid down his life so the people he loved could live theirs.
Yep.
And that includes you.
Take the gift bar.
Life's a marathon, not a sprint, Barry. Slow down and enjoy it.
Because it can easily be gone tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cisco. I want to give him a hug.
You know, I think you might be onto something over here. It will allow you to figure out who you want to be in this post-crisis world.
That's some nice wisdom, Caitlin.
Maybe.
Every single day that we don't live in crisis mode anymore. We have time now.
So what am I supposed to do, Dad?
Marathon it.
How am I
Don't
supposed
sprint
to
it.
Well, first things first, don't go charging to the front line like you have nothing to lose. Now, okay, you're
You have to take it slow and
Are
steady,
you sure
baby.
he hasn't told anyone else?
Holograph? Yes!
Obtained the rifle before it went to market, and then placed said rifle in the hands of the one person who could power it, Kimiyo Hoshi, your personal assassin. You weren't wrong.
She's got
A
you in the
black hole,
corner.
you are a black hole. And you've been using McCulloch's resources to
Get
power
it,
a global
Iris.
conspiracy in metahuman trafficking, weapons sales, and murder for hire. Now, if I, my employees, any of my sources, my loved ones die, all the information I have tying you to Black Hole will be immediately released.
She's got you cornered twice, Matt. Frost.
Mr. Carver. Mr. Carver.
Iris just owning one to Matt Damon.
Given new information that has come to light, I have decided that McCulloch Technologies will be dropping its lawsuit against Central City Citizen Media.
You can wipe that shit-eating grin off your face. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna come back in a few episodes, but I'm still gonna miss him. I just feel so bad for him. Ooh! Yep.
So, are you also thinking that tonight maybe we just
take things slow?
Easy?
Yes.
Great minds.
Beautiful minds.
Oh, stop. My heart's gonna shatter. Because it's cute. Wait! Mirror Master? No! I'm scared for Iris. Iris, I'm scared. Just...
What were you up to leaving McCulloch?
Don't, Iris, honey, don't. Iris. Oh, no! Iris! We got bloody Mirror Master! Holy shit! I mean, we had him in season 4? But... No, season 3, I think it was. But... We've got a new alias. We've got new threats returning. We've got new aliases. Because I think that was one of the identities, anyways, for Mirror Master. But as soon as that guy said Mirror, and yeah, I just hopefully they could do Mirror Master into they could do justice to Mirror Master, because I feel like Mirror Master was lacking with season 3, and now it looks like they're going to absolutely go full beans with Mirror Master. They're going to make sure that at least she this time is going to be an absolute animal in terms of the main villain for this season. But holy yes! I'm really stoked. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm really excited. I am really excited to see the direction this second half is going to go, because we got Mirror Master back, new alias, but they are finally going to do Mirror Master some justice, because like I said, I feel like season 3, I was so hyped when Mirror Master emerged, but I felt like his overall occurrence in the Flash was a bit of a letdown. And already it seems like this Mirror Master is going to be an absolute treat with the way Eva kidnapped Iris and sent her potentially to the mirror world, it seems. So yeah, and who knows where, I don't know, I just have a theory, especially with Cisco talking about the fact that there's going to be old villains returning. I have a feeling they might be setting up some new rogues. They are going to be doing the rogues, and we're going to see new incarnations of classic aliases. We're going to see a new Heatwave. We're going to see new Captain Cold potentially. Or old faces may return. You don't know. The problem is it might be a bit. I don't know, because they've got 11 more episodes, so they can easily potentially allocate space for the new rogues to appear. But we've got ourselves a new Dr. Light, and we've got ourselves Mirror Master, so that's 2 already. But you have to also take into account of the Black Hole Organization, who are very, very interesting. Like, they were set up earlier last season, so I really like how there's already context there. And now we get to, like, now that we're out of crisis mode, we get to explore about them. And they seem to be an absolute treat in terms of how hostile they are and how dangerous they are becoming. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see what does happen there. But, yeah, this was a great episode. Loved Iris this episode. Iris was an absolute, like, she was a queen. I just loved how, not just how she, like, made a summary of all the evidence that was collected in front of Matt Damon lookalike, but just how, like, how she felt like a reporter. She was getting herself into these tricky areas, and she was very like inquisitive. She was an absolute, like, I really loved how they handled her character in this episode. In an episode that was telling the characters to slow down, because I feel like Barry and Iris especially, like, they had their moments where they had to follow that advice, but I felt like Cisco as well, whilst he's fretting about the fact that we have one universe, albeit he doesn't know about the others. And there's all of these, like, threats coming in and old enemies returning. He's worried, as well as the fact that he's putting his mind into overdrive with the fact that he's beating himself up about the fact that he could have done something to prevent that first wave. Like, if he kept his powers, then he feels like he could have been able to do something about it. And in the process, he is thinking all of this is on Pariah, or Nash. So, yeah, I'm really excited as well to see, like, how Nash does develop this season, because I feel like there's going to be some kind of redemption. Because whilst he is very enthusiastic at this moment, and some people might think that this is him forgetting about his sins, about freeing the Anti-Monitor, I still feel like there's a lot of guilt going on inside him, and I'm really excited to see his connection with Allegra, because that was one of the things that I was pondering about, like, his relationship with Allegra, because that was teased last season, and it seems like they didn't forget, which is great. Him holding a photo of him and Allegra in his past. So whether she was his companion, it seems to indicate she was his daughter, but she could have been his companion or his most trusted adventurer. Who knows? It's just going to be very interesting to see what they do with Nash for the remainder of this season. And I'm hoping that Harry is alive, and that Jesse and Harry are still, like, somehow alive, because it is pretty heartbreaking to know Harry was getting better, and then, yeah. So I do hope Harry does survive, and Jesse, but Harry especially, because he was making progress, and yeah, so it was a really great episode. There is a few interesting bits as well that is going to be very juicy throughout, that happened in this episode, that's going to be juicy throughout the season. Like, Barry's hand acting all weirdy. He's playing that off as maybe, like, I'm just frustrated, like, I'm just losing control at this minute because I want to do Oliver proud, and I want to like, not have this moment where I fail him. But I think that's something more. I think his hand acting all fidgety, I think that is going to be something regarding, I don't know, something regarding the Speed Force potentially, because Cisco did mention about how the physics of breaching has changed, so I'm expecting big ramifications regarding the Speed Force as well to happen. So, yeah. But yeah, it was a great episode. Like I said, Iris was amazing in this episode. I just loved how on it she was. She was never giving up for one moment. Even like she was warned about how McCulley Industries was ready to just ruin the Citizen as well, like because of like legal issues. And yeah, like she never gave up. She never gave up for 1 second, and that's what I loved about her character. This episode, she was so determined, and she wants to make sure that the this black hole group does not succeed. So I really, really loved how on it she was. And yeah, I will say they need to up their security, because Iris just strolled in there, like when before she got taken by Mirror Master. She just strolled in there, like to be fair, I think they were all intimidated. Like, oh god, like don't do anything to Iris. Like that's just my headcanon. Like they were all intimidated with just how much of a killer queen she was. So yeah, but yeah, she was very, very impressive. I love what they did with Iris this episode, because she was a standout star. It was great to see Diggle as well return. I feel like there's going to be a few people that's going to be a bit miffed that Lian Yu's final, like, farewell would be on The Flash. Kind of similar to how people were a bit peeved that Oliver died in the Supergirl episode in Crisis. But I think I really, really loved what they did with Oliver, with Oliver returning the mask that Barry gave him as a nice reminder to always protect the people. As it was really, really great that they had this, like, I guess Fox plot, like in Barry's head, that okay, there must be like Mirakuru out there. We need to stop this from like potentially creating another Deathstroke. But it was a reminder for like Barry to just slow down and yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Just don't overdo yourself and think that you've got a higher bar to raise now that I'm no longer here. So yeah, and I loved the moment between Caitlin and Cisco as well. I just wanted to hug Cisco at that point, because Matt, like, he was even tearing up, and I just feel so bad for him, like, especially regarding Crisis and how he feels like he could have done more. I feel like there's going to be a lot of that going on, like, potentially with Barry. Like, Barry even said, I wish I could have done something more at Oliver's funeral. So I love the ramifications that we're seeing from these characters. But it was a stellar episode. I'm really excited to see what the future has to bring, because we've got old villains potentially returning. We've got Gorilla City confirmed on Earth 2, which was one of my curiosities. And here we go. So I'm really excited to see what does happen, because I don't know, part of me is feeling like they're going to be setting up the new Rogues. But what they are doing with the Black Hole Company is very, very intriguing anyway. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where this direction goes, because it has me hooked. So that was a really, really great returning point for The Flash. And I gotta say, digging the new intro, like, it is awesome. I just absolutely love the new intro and how beautiful it is. So yeah. But that was The Flash episode 10 of season 6. Really thoroughly enjoyed that so much. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out all my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!